His opponent stands across the mat holding a quarterfinal victory over Richie Martinez. He is Oliver Taza.
Well, here we go. A spot in the tournament finale on the line. Oliver Taza taking on Luke Griffith.
Hey!
TJ DeSantis, Brandon McCatherine, Michael Chiesa live tonight here inside the UFC Apex for the Fight Pass Invitational number 3. Taza takes a seat.
And this last second replacement for Luke Griffith here puts him up against his own teammate.
Yeah, I was going to say puts him up against his own teammate. Now, how does this play out? Is this going to be similar to how it is when these guys train together in the training room? Are they going to try? Do they know each other's edge? It's going to be interesting to see how this transpires.
Oh, Taza able to get a bite on the outside heel a little bit early. Taza doing a good job of creating a lot of off balance and creating a lot of kazushi here. Griffith doing a good job so far. He's got to free this knee line. Taza got to be careful. When you have both feet on the outside like that, you don't have the bite on the heel. You definitely open up the back attack or the mount attack.
And you don't want that guy on top of you and now.
No, I mean, how pumped are you if you're Luke Griffith right now? You're like, I got these two little guys.
I mean, I wouldn't call Mason Fowler little. He's a decent size. I'd say he's the best. You're talking who he went against last.
Yeah,
yes.
He went against Varela,
Yeah.
and now he's got Taza. He's got the two smallest guys in the bracket back to back. Yeah, Mason definitely not little.
I was gonna say,
Mason's a handful.
He's a brute.
Working that 2-on-1 on the left arm of Griffith is Taza.
This is something you see out of a lot of the new wave guys. They use that 2-on-1 wrist and arm drag position. And now Taza getting into his butterfly guard versus the body lock. Griffith not able to get those hands locked all the way. He does have that tight waist with his right arm all the way underneath, limiting the mobility of Taza's hips just a little bit.
See, Taza's trying to swim to get on the other side of that arm.
Yeah, he does not like that. He wants to come up the other side, but he's got to be super careful here.
Yeah, now he's going to almost got to step over and take the back there.
He goes underneath looking for the dogfight position. Griffith attacks the head.
When he gets his hips settled down.
Forces him around and into the north-south position. This is big for Griffith.
This is big for Griffith because Taza has a chance if he can get in a butterfly hook or if he has any type of lever, he can get in the mix. But, you know, you get to north-south, you take away any of those advantages that Taza has. Now he's just fighting the weight of Griffith.
Yeah, now he's really fighting from behind here. Look at excellent guard recovery, little belly down motion.
Now trying to get on top here.
Looking for the guillotine.
Oh, this is big for Griffith. Nice. 3/4 mount.
Time.
Going to get a reset here in the center of the mat.
Good time for a reset. Easy to get these guys back in that same position. And save TJ from getting mauled.
I mean, forgive me. I'm more worried about my energy drink getting spilled over here.
Well, you are safe. You have RJ Clifford next to you. And
that's true.
Yeah.
Put trap inside. Good. Good.
Getting reset here back in this 3/4 mount.
Shout out to RJ Clifford, the babysitter to the stars.
I need a babysitter, but I don't know if I'm a star.
Griffith, look how he moves his hips back and puts weight on the knee.
That's interesting. I was expecting him to maybe try to get to a seatbelt. Maybe try to get that leg out and get to the back of Taza, but that just shows, there's something there that he knows that Taza does well, that he's not trying to rush to get to that position, that he's going to sit his weight back, maybe try to open him up a little more.
But as he brings his weight forward, he could feel that Taza was trying to bump him with his knee and keep his weight. It was trying to force Griffith to keep his weight up towards his hand so that Taza could move underneath, and Taza with a nice arm drag flash there, but Griffith's weight and size is really just bearing down on him.
So now Griffith's looking to get you another pass there, but Taza...
That's why he was moving his hips back. You see how easy that elevation was for Taza?
Yeah. Taza does a really good job using his levers, using his butterfly guard, using his frames. I mean, aside from him getting stuck in north-south.
Here's a big entry.
Oh, that's good. Aside from him getting stuck in north-south, we haven't really seen him have a position where Griffith is really able to kind of smash down on him and impose his size and weight advantage.
He got Griffith, broke down to his hip there for just a moment. Griffith, though, quickly back up. into the guard passing position. But look how Taza just keeps him spread out, keeps him off the base, pushed out to one side, all his weight sitting over on one side. That right leg of Griffith is very light. That gives Taza an opportunity, if he can get the grips put together the way he wants, to move underneath.
This is the same position that he had in his last match.
That's right. He starts out with that grip on the ankle and then just works his way up.
Taza does a good job doing what my jiu-jitsu coach says is popping your opponent's clutch. Keep him moving, keep him herking and jerking and pushing him back and forth, using those kazushis. Keeps, especially a bigger opponent, keeping them from being able to settle their weight. And the more you move them, the more you keep them off balance, the less they can settle in on you.
And the big guys are more likely to make big movements, too. Big movement equals a potential big error, big window for Taza to make a move into.
Oh, nice pass. Slick.
Now inside. Taza trying to get the legs back involved here, north-south.
And that would have been a good recovery for Taza had Griffith not retreated out to the north-south. But Taza keeping that elbow frame across the hip there, that's going to give him a little bit of space if he can keep it. Got to be careful not to get himself isolated here. Doesn't want to leave a limb behind.
See, Griffith was looking to grab that far knee, pull it to the mat, maybe moved him out. Maybe he's trying to settle back, and there it is.
Nicely done.
Him out, but Taza's trying to put his knees together, retain a guard here.
Ooh, beautiful swing through to the back.
That was beautiful.
Body triangle here for Griffith.
It's going to be a lot of pressure on Taza.
Especially now for Taza, because even if Luke Griffith doesn't get the submission, he's the one burning the least amount of energy right now headed into this overtime. And if you can really hold him for the next 2 minutes and essentially break his will before you get into those overtime positions, it's a huge advantage headed into overtime.
It's a good bit of information and data collection here for Griffith as well. If he goes to overtime, he's got to look at the back. He knows what to expect, and that can be very beneficial when it comes to the later overtimes if you know you can control your opponent.
Oh, he's going to go for it right here, though.
A little shallow, he might have it.
This is bad play for Taza. He's got it.
He's got it.
There's the tap. It is done. Luke Griffith on his way to the tournament finale. He submits Oliver Taza. Beautifully done in regulation. We talk about overtime. It's not needed here. Solid bit of stuff for Luke Griffith. Again, last-minute replacement now. He's on his way to the tournament finale. To make this one official, here's Justin.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 7 minutes, 8 seconds, our referee calls a stop to the match for your winner by submission via rear naked choke and advancing to the finals, Luke Griffith.
A last-minute replacement. Luke Griffith now can call himself a tournament finalist here in Las Vegas as he is headed to the tournament finale where he will take on Mason Fowler. Beautiful stuff by Griffith here in regulation. Gets that rear naked choke. B-Mac, walk us through.
Well, it was just an incredible back take, first of all. Great gripping sequence, good movement with the chair sit sliding in behind. Gets to this body triangle. And, Taza did a good job of staying in the game for a little bit. And he never gave up the arm under the neck. But, that grip and that squeeze. Look at that horsepower from Griffith. Ripping on the face, and again, Michael, everything under the nose is the neck.
Yeah, I mean, especially when you have arms long as Griffith, if you can just get that hand to the bicep, get the hand by the head, all you got to do is squeeze, and you're going to get good results like you saw just here.
Rear naked choke.